is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Hello, good evening everybody. It's Saturday night. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat if you're watching from California or the Pacific. But if you're watching us here in the Philippines, where I'm currently based or I'm at, magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat. Hapon, rather. It is 2 p.m. in the afternoon and it's a Sunday, beautiful Sunday. It's not as warm anymore. It's kind of cooler because of the holiday season. Anyways, magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat and I hope you had a wonderful lunch with your friends, family, significant others, and loved ones. And also, if you're watching us in different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. At we are live on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Also, simultaneously, we are airing live on PHLB Radio YouTube channel. So if you are not a subscriber yet, please do like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our shows. And to be sure that you will be notified, just click on that notification bell so you would know every time we're on. Also, we are live on PHLB Radio Facebook page. We are live on PHLB Facebook page, Mr. Mingit. So live na live rin po kami. And if you are watching us using your Amazon Fire TV, just look at PHLB Radio channel. And if you're using Alexa, just click on Alexa or just say, Alexa, play PHLB Radio. Yeah, there's so many things going on. Firstly, Merry Christmas next week. Nagkakagulo na rito sa Philippines. Traffic is as expected, 3 hours. I was at Ortigas the other day, Ortigas to Quezon City, and normally it's like 15-20 minutes drive. So it took us 3 hours. From 2 o'clock, nakarating kami. 5 o'clock na po. The traffic anywhere, whether you use MapQuest, Google Maps, or the other one, Waze, ganun. Traffic talagang bumper to bumper. All the roads seems to be parking lot. And I think you've seen on the news last night, even the Skyway. Skyway is the privileged lane. You pay a certain fee. That was also packed. Talagang, and normally between, I would say, 12 midnight to 2 a.m., wala na pong traffic. That was not the case for the past 2 days. And that's expected because everybody's doing their last Christmas shopping because this is the last weekend. The Divisoria area, the Central Market area, the Quiapo area, they are packed. Talagang hirap-hirap po ng traffic. So if you, my suggestion, if you are up to it, huwag na kayo mag-drive. Just take the commute. Mag-commute na lang kayo using the LRT, MRT. Just be careful because marami po yung mga pickpocket and I have not heard of any snatchers, but there is really going on, especially the holiday season. So without much further ado, maraming salamat at Merry Christmas to everybody. So live na live po kami ngayon. Kahapon, it was a replay ng Alam Mo Ba because there was a lot of things going on and there were a lot of requests from you guys na i-replay ang yung 10 Manila Film Festival entries that will start airing or showing on the 25th Christmas Day. Those were they had the parada ng mga artista or the festival parade last night or yesterday and it was well received. So congratulations to the 10 entries. Naku, if you want to know more about the entries as well as yung mga official movie trailer, just look for Alam Mo Ba yesterday. It's on our playlist already. So yun po yung 2024 Metro Manila Film Festival and supposed to be po like what I said in that particular show, this is the best of the best 10 best films because they're celebrating their 50th anniversary 50th ng Metro Manila Film Festival. So it's the 50 years na po silang nag-ooperate. So congratulations to all the to all the organizers, all the producers, the artists, and everybody in between, the behind and in front of the cameras. Congratulations for celebrating the 50th Metro Manila Film Festival. And just to let you guys know, people abroad, don't worry. Those 10 films will be previewed, or it will be shown also in different parts of the world. And if you happen to be in Southern California, LA specifically, it will be part of the Manila International Film Festival, which will commence or will start January 28th, and it will run up to February 2nd. And we will be there to cover. PHLB Radio will be there to cover these festivities. And I believe some of the artists representing each film of the 10 films would be there to grace the occasion. There'll be some press conferences, and it will be open to the public, so you guys could have the chance to watch these films. Yan. Tapos also, if you're in the Philippines, ang group po there will be free yung Skyway. I think it's from midnight up to 6 p.m. So pwede po yun, mga libre. We'll post it to you. May mga free people mangyayari sa Christmas Day, Christmas Eve up to Christmas Day. So we'll make that announcement as well. Nako, before anything else, may mga first honor tayo. Si Rom Bin David. Hi Kuya Josh. Good happy Sunday to all. Yes, Rom Bin David. First honor natin. Si Casimiro Ang is watching us from Legazpi, Bicol. Hi Casimiro, and happy viewing to Nathan, to Auntie Cora, as well as to Mate, and Yvette as well. Tapos si Antonio Alcid. Hi Tony. Tony's watching us from Cavite City in Cavite. Good to hear from you, sabi ni Tony. Oops, nawala. Balik. Hold on. Sino pa ba? Ayan, tapos si Blessed Sunday Kuya Josh, sabi ni Casimron. Yan, maganda yung topic natin for today. So, again, maraming salamat po sa panonood. Although yesterday was a replay, pero tinangkilik nyo pa rin po. But today, our topic is live na live. Ako, maraming tatamaan yata dito sa ating palabas today, ang ating show today. Kasi po, it is very timely, especially for the holiday season. So, kundali lang, I will try to get info doon sa letter which I already transcribed to. Yep, ayaw. Okay. Anyways, ito na po. Ang topic for today is nasa tao ang gawa, nasa Diyos ang awa. Parang sumakit yung mata ko. I think there was a fly. Let me just. Okay. So ang letter sender natin, I will use the name Cody. Si Cody po ang name niya. Okay? So ito na po. Let's see. Yung kanyang letter. Okay, and he is 38 years old and he's married. Okay, sabi niya, ito na, let's start. So happy viewing to everybody, yung mga kapasok-pasok lang. Nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Or nasa tao ang gawa, nasa Diyos ang awa. Dear Kuya Josh, good day to you, your viewers and listeners. I'm hopeful that I would get some opinions and advice from you, your viewers and listeners. Firstly, thank you for your show, dear Kuya Josh. It has been refreshing to watch your show on a weekly basis. I learn every time I watch your show. In today's chaotic world, it is helpful to hear stories of others that brings lessons to many of us. Again, maraming salamat. More power to you and PHLB Radio. Mabuhay po kayo. Mabuhay ka rin, letter sender, at pinanalaman sa pangalan Chloe. And I'm so touched and humbled that napapansin niyo po yung efforts natin para to give you a very good show. Please call me Cody, 38 years old, married. I like to share my story with a sincere hope that the viewers and listeners would be able to pick up some knowledge. Kuya Josh, we are from an average family of 4, not rich and yet not poor as well. Papa was a government employee while Mama was a school teacher. In short, sakto lang kami sa aming pamumuhay. Maaga pa lang pinamulat na sa amin ng aming mga magulang ang values o ang value ng education, kaya lahat kami tapos ng pag-aaral. Typical family kami na was born na Catholic, nagsisimba every Sunday, nasama-sama kaming pamilya. Growing up, I thought lahat may solusyon if you work hard. Meaning, rely on your own. I did not realize that oo nga pala, nasa tao ang gawa, pero nasa Diyos ang awa. Dahil maganda ang mga naging negosyo na pinasukan ko noon, sobrang pera ang dumating sa akin, Kuya Josh. Sa sobrang ito, naging mapagmataas ako. Nalimutan kong lahat ng ito ay biyaya ng Diyos at sa isang iglap pwedeng mawala. Naging laging me, myself, and I. Ako ang magaling, ako ang panalo, at lahat ito ay kaya kong gawin. Pero nakarely lang ako sa sarili ko. I gave so much importance to my wealth. Dahil may yaman nga ako, naging sikat ako sa community namin at sa mga taong nakapalibot sa akin. Para akong artista na pag dumarating ako, sila ay nagkakagulo. Sila ay nagkakagulo sa pagbibigay sa akin ng atensyon. Itong kasikatang ito ay pumasok sa ulo ko na talagang feeling ko ay made na ako. Hanggang dumating ang pandemya na naapektuhan ang buong mundo. Dahil sa pandemya, Kuya Josh, nalugi ang aking mga negosyo. Unti-unti kong naramdaman na nauubos ang aking mga naipon. Kuya Josh, lahat ginawa ko para makabangon. At doon ko natuntun na talagang nasa tao ang gawa, pero nasa Diyos ang awa. Doon ko nalaman na kahit ano ang gawin ko, kung walang basbas o blessing ng Diyos, walang mangyayari nito. Kaya laging tandaan, kaya sana lagi nating tatandaan, lahat ng mga biyaya ay galing sa Diyos. Ito ay mga blessings na binigay niya. One should be grateful. Dapat tayo magpasalamat for all these blessings. These blessings should be shared. Totoo. Totoo yan. You should share these blessings so you will be blessed more. Kuya Josh, una, naiyak ako nang nalaman ko o natanto ko ang mga bagay na ito. It was hurtful for me because I never realized na I need someone else, let alone ang Panginoon. Naging masyado akong mataas, masyado akong magaling para sa sarili ko. Nalimutan ko na lahat na ito ay biyaya ng Panginoon. Nung nalaman ko ito at nung natunto ko ito, nag-iba ang swerte ko. Dahan-dahang nasusolve ang mga problema ko, pinansyal, physical, mental, at psychological. Dahan-dahan, slowly but surely, nakakabangon ako. Hindi pa ganap ang nabawi ko, pero unti-unti sa blessing ni Lord ay alam kong darating din ako sa kalagayang na nakagisnan ko. Sana hindi magbago ang aking pananaw sa mundo. Sana kalimutan ko na ang lahat ng ito ay just by myself, for myself, and because of myself. Ngayon, alam ko na lahat ng ito ay blessing from above. Alam ko na lahat ng ito ay dapat isinishare para lalo pa itong dumami. Without God, I am nothing. Without His blessings, walang mangyayari sa kahit anong gawin natin sa buhay na ito. Sana nakapulutan ng aral ang munting liham kong ito, lalong-lalo na sa Kapaskuhan na darating. Sana maisip natin o matanto natin ang mga biyaya na talagang pinagkakaloob sa atin ng Panginoon. Sana maisip natin na without Him in our lives, we are nothing. Hanggang dito na lang. Maraming salamat. Ang iyong isang taga-subaybay, Cody. Nako, before we go there, Cody, napakaganda. Sabi, si Zion Rizal, magandang hapon, Kuya Josh, magandang hapon din, Rizal. Okay, si Carby Santos Ong, kapasok-pasok pa lang, is watching us from Quezon City. Tapos, yeah. So, yung sa mga na-late, a little synopsis lang, a little summary. Si Cody ang ating letter sender, hindi niya talagang pangalan. Pinalta natin, but other than that, everything is the same. 38 years old si Cody at married. Hindi niya binigyan ng mga palabok ang kanyang background other than sinabi niya na hindi naman, he came from a okay family, meaning not too rich but not too poor. So sabi nga niya, ang word na ginamit niya ay sakto lang. What he's saying though is at an early age, yung tatay niya ay government employee at ang nanay naman niya was a school teacher. What he was saying though is it was instilled on them at an early age that education is a key success factor. It's a key factor to be successful. Kaya nakatapos daw sila lahat. Siya naman, on the other hand, ay naging maunlad ang kanyang negosyo. Habang tumataas siya, it's all ina-accord niya lahat sa sarili niya. Na lahat ito ay siya. It's me, myself, and I. Kumbaga, wala siyang sinasabi na nakatulong sa kanya kundi ang sarili niya. Sariling sikap, sariling pagod, sariling kayod. So, naging mapagmataas daw siya, naging man of the world, kumbaga, na parang everything is accorded to him. At dahil nga sa kanyang yaman o because of his wealth, siya ay kumbaga naging popular, very very sikat sa kanyang community at the people around him. Na kapag dumarating daw siya sa isang occasion o isang pagtitipon or a gathering, nagkakagulo yung tao sa kanya because mayaman siya. Pero lahat ito ay nagbago. Lahat ito ay nagbago simply because yun nga nagka-pandemya at as we all know naman, di ba, lahat tayo ay naapektuhan because of the pandemic that happened 2.5 years. Okay, so unti-unti daw na luging kanyang negosyo at the same time, yung kanyang mga naipon ay unti-unti ring naubos o yung nagamit. Okay, doon niya na-realize na parang all of this pala, lahat ito na yaman sa mundo, all the wealth in the world can be taken away from one person by just a flick of a finger. Doon niya na-realize, ito yung realization niya na lahat ng blessings na dumating sa kanya is not because magaling siya or because of himself alone. But these are blessings that were given and was bestowed upon him by God. At doon niya nga na-realize na given a chance to be better or mabalik niya yung nawala sa kanya, ay isi-share niya because he said nga na this blessing, firstly, you need to be grateful. At the same time, you need to share this blessing so you will be blessed more. Yun ang inaano niya na sana ng araw, matbunutan ng aral. This will be lesson to everybody na at this early stage, especially when you are already doing so well financially, you're doing well in your relationship. It is not because of you alone. It is not because of your partner or because of the people around you, but these blessings are grace coming from God. Ito ay binibigay ng Panginoon. These are blessings na binistow upon you, and you have to remember na ito yung mga bagay na gusto niyang matutunan natin sa kanyang munting liham. And this is nga, sabi nga niya, very timely, especially Christmas is just around the corner at tapos New Year will be the week after next. So, Cody, maraming salamat for sharing that wonderful letter of yours. At alam ko, maraming natamaan, maraming na kurot dahil sa bunting liham mong ito. So, thank you so much. Okay, si Connie Asuncion is watching. Sabi niya, good Asuncion. Connie is watching us from Project 7. Sabi niya, good PM. Hi, Josh. Si Nathan Ang, yung pamangkin ko, kay Jojo Ang. Sabi niya, hi Kuya Josh, watching with my mom, my dad, Lola Cora, and Tita Yvette. Hello, Nathan. Tapos Hilda is watching, so hello Hilda as well. So I'd like to talk about that. So yung blessing kasi parang everything was around the blessing that Cody shared. I think ang opinion ko ron while we're waiting for other people to make a comment, yung blessing po na binibigay sa atin, always remember we are just caretakers. Hindi ito for you to keep, hindi ito para sa sarili mo lang. I think if we use that parable of the coins na binigay daw ng isang master yung 3 coins, tapos binigay niya sa iba-ibang kanyang mga kasama sa bahay. Yung isa, binaon niya lang sa lupa dahil natatakot siyang manakaw ito. Tapos yung isa naman, pinalago niya, meaning ininegosyo niya. At dun sa mga negosyong yon, nung bumalik yung kanyang nagbigay ng coins sa iyo, tinanong niya yung kasambahay 1 o kasama niya sa bahay 1, ano ginawa mo sa niya? Naku, ang galing-galing ko, tinago ko yung pera para i-keep lang, para hindi siya manakaw. Tapos sabi, ganun ba? Sabi nung nagbigay ng pera. Tapos nung yung pangalawa naman sa niya, ako po ang ginawa ko, naku, nagnegosyo po ako, ito yung lumago, at ito po ay napagyaman ko. Natuwa yung nagbigay ng pera dun sa kasama sa bahay number 2 kasi nga ginamit niya yung blessing, yung pagkakataon to better para mapalago niya yung binigay sa kanyang yaman versus the first one na itinago. So you could in a way parang equate natin yun sa letter ni Cody. It is important for us to realize, importante po na ma-realize natin na yung mga biyaya ay hindi galing sa ating sarili. Sure, meron tayong ginawa na hard work. Sabi nga, kung anong tinanim mo, yun ang adihin mo, na nag-aral ka, nagnegosyo ka. Pero you have to remember, hindi po yan by yourself alone. This has blessings of the Supreme Being that you adore. It could be Lord God, it could be Lord the Father, si Allah, si Buddha, whoever you revere or you honor. Ito po ay hindi lang para sa iyo. Ito ay binigay so you could share. Kasi ito yung blessing po. At I believe ito yung personal opinion ko. Again, as a disclaimer, this opinion or this comment by myself or our listeners and viewers, this is not a reflection of the owners and management of PHLB Radio. Ito po ay sariling opinion at sariling opinion o comment po ng mga ating tagapanood at tagapakinig. What I'm saying is, we are just caretakers. Tayo yung pag-ingat yaman lang. And we are given that opportunity, we are given that task para ito po ay pinag-iingatan pero isi-share. I-bless nyo rin po yung blessing. I always believe if you bless others, you will be blessed more. Yun po ang naging isa sa mga mantra ko sa buhay, na you always have to share the blessing. And sometimes it's hard kasi feeling mo talaga pinaghirapan mo yon. Ikaw yung naghirap, sabi nga ikaw yung nagbayo, ikaw yung nagsaing, pero iba yung kakain. Pero you have not to look that way. You have to look at the bigger picture na lahat ito, yung lakas mo, yung talino mo, yung mga pagsisikap mo, hindi that is innately yours. Ito ay biyaya. These are blessings coming from the Supreme Being. Hey, before I continue, sabi ni Zion Rizal, need po bang mag-rosaryo o magpanata pag gusto mong makuha gusto natin, Kuya Josh? Para kasing di nauso sa mga kabataan. Nasasabi kasi ng iba, kahit ano pang gawin mo, kung meant to be, ay meant to be. Zion, ito maganda yung sinabi mo. Gusto ko, maganda itong ito. Hindi, need po bang mag-rosaryo o magpanata pag gusto mong makuha gusto natin, Kuya Josh? Okay, that's a question of your belief. Yung panata o yung tinatawag na sacrifices, it depends really. Ito yung pananaw ko, Zion Rizal. Ang point ko lang, yung rosary kasi, normally these are for our brothers and sisters in the Catholic faith and also yung naniniwala kay Mama Mary, yung Marians. Okay, so they believe in Mama Mary, but some of the religion or sect, they don't believe that Mama Mary is, they believe that hindi siya, blessed siya, pero hindi siya yung biniveneer. But kanya-kanyang paniniwala. Now, going back to your question, it's a case-to-case basis, okay? Kasi depende yan sa yung pananampalataya. Hindi yan requirement. That's what I believe. Meaning, yung parang yung iba kasi, even when I was growing up, parang kailangan meron kang ipapalit o yung parang may kapalit para pag nag-sacrifice ka, merong maganda mangyayari sa'yo. That is a belief process. Again, this is my opinion. It is, in my opinion, wala ka naman dapat going extra. This is how you feel. Like if you feel like you want to pray the rosary kasi it makes you lighter, it makes saying prayers or saying rosary ay nakakagaan ng loob at nakakaganda ng iyong pananaw sa buhay, so be it. It's a case-to-case basis, but it is not a requirement for you na para matupad yung mga pangarap mo. I always believe in prayers. I think you have heard that a gazillion times in this show. Prayers, in my opinion and in my own experience, prayers do move mountain. So many times na nagawa ko yan na there's so many problems, mountain of problems, mountain of stress that came my way. Pero lahat po yun ay nasolusyonan, lahat po yan resolved because of prayers. Okay, I didn't do anything extra, but I know some people, and I've done it when I was younger, yung mga they naglalakad ng paluhod and they pray the rosaries and all that. Yan po ay kung ano yung paniniwala mo. Pero ako, I believe it is not required na kailangan maglakad kang paluhod, kailangan magpagay ka ng rosary para matupad ang mga pangarap mo. These blessings are given to you because these are favors from God. Again, these blessings are bestowed upon you as favors from God. Okay, now, kung yung mga ibang hinihiling mo hindi binigay sa'yo, these are protections para sa'yo ng Panginoon. Kasi minsan may hinihiling ka na hindi pala ikagaganda ng buhay mo. Hindi ibibigay sa'yo not because you are not blessed. You are blessed because God wants you to be protected. Kasi pag binigay sa'yo, hindi ka naman hindi ikagagaling ng buhay mo. Kung hindi ikasasama pa yun sa'yo. So these are how you should look at things. So going back to your question, need po bang magrosaryo? It's a case-to-case basis. The way I look at it, Zion, if praying the rosary or praying novenas makes you feel good about your relationship with the person you adore, the person you revere, the person you're feeling blessed, then so be it. Do it, but don't expect other people to follow the things that you do. Kasi hindi to anting-anting, hindi to agimat that pag ginawa mo to, ergo mangyayari. Therefore, mabibless ka. No, it's a case-to-case basis on how you feel about doing those rituals. Okay, ito po ay in my mind, again, in my opinion, this is your personal relationship with the supreme being that you adore and veneer and honor. Okay, tapos sabi pa ni Zion, mahaba, nasasabi kasi ng iba kahit ano pang gawin mo, kung meant to be, ay meant to be. Alam mo, Zion, totoo yan. A lot of people, especially yung mga kabataan natin, parang, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I agree with that, yung statement mong yan, pero ang paniniwala ko, yun ang narinig ko. So I agree on that statement, but I do not agree on the statement itself. Meaning, yung meant to be will que sera, di ba? Parang, no, everything in life, everything that happened to us has may parang force up between, yung mga nangyayari sa buhay mo ay before pa lang, ito yung paniniwala ko before pa lang ikaw pinanganak, before ka pa lang na-conceive, nakaplano na yan of a part of a grand design. Nagkakaroon lang talaga ng problema o mga detour sa buhay natin because of what they call free will. Meron kasi binigay sa atin kasi yung karapatan o right for you to make the right to make the choice. Doon tayo minsan nagkakaroon ng problema because sometimes we push things that should not be. We matigas ang ulo natin na alam na natin na mali, pinupush pa natin. We push the envelope. So yung comment ni Zion na some people are saying na what meant to be meant to be. No, in my opinion, it what meant to be becomes a reality because meron yan part of the grand design na it is always important. Ito rin natutunan ko which I'll share with you guys. It is important that any decision that you do, you pray for discernment. Magdasal ka, pagdasal mo yung mga desisyon na ginagawa mo because this major decision, this decision that you would do, not only will affect you, your life, but will also affect the people around you. So it is important that all decisions pinag-iisipan at dinadasalan that the Supreme Being, the Lord, the God, will lead you to the right path, will lead you to the right decision, the right answer to the things that you have to do to make your life better and for you to find the better version of yourself. Yan. Now, ito naman yung sabi ni Tony Alcid from Cavite City, at a very good man, and hello to your wife also, Malen. The real secret is by doing the will of God with a beautiful, clean, kind heart. Beautiful. Most everything you aspire will materialize with God's time. He is never late but will come at the perfect time. I truly know from my life experience. Napakaganda. I'll repeat that, Tony. This is in a capsule, napakagandang pakinggan at basahin. The real secret, to be a secret man ng key success sa buhay, the real secret is by doing the will of God with a beautiful, clean, kind heart. Yan ang napakaganda. Kasi when you do things, you need to be a happy giver. You have to strive to be doing it for the right reason. Tapos, most everything you aspire will materialize with God's time. Yun, intindihin rin natin. When we pray, it's not according to your time. It's according to God's perfect time. Like what I said, even before you were conceived, you are already part of a grand design. Nagplano na yung buhay mo. Nagkakaroon lang ng detour because of the free choice and sometimes the wrong choices that we make in our lives. Sabi pa niya, Dr. Panitoni, He is never late but will come at the perfect time. Napakatotoo yan. Sabi nila, bakit parang minsan nasa dulo ka na lang ng lubid, ng thread, ng string of hope, and all of a sudden from out of nowhere dumating yung silver lining sa buhay mo. All of a sudden there was this person, there was this occasion that made things better for you, and that's God telling you that He is never late. He will be always on time, but not your time, not my time, but His time. Yan. Tapos sabi niya, I truly know from my life experience. Napakaganda. Ito yung mga sinasabi ko sa ating mga listeners and viewers. These are the things that we learn as we progress in life, in this life, as we mature into yung mga learned ba? Kasi di ba when we're younger, we are adventuresome, adventurous. Tapos at the same time, we try things parang for the joy of it or for the experience, and then sometimes we don't realize the repercussion that the action would create. Minsan yung action itself will create another action, parang domino effect. So you really have to be wary. You have to really discerning about things that you do in life. Hindi ko sinasabi na kailangan super holy ka. I think holiness belongs to God. We could only find excellence, and my experience is every time that I make major decisions in life, when I pray for it and I meditate on it and I really ask for discernment, binibigay yun. Minsan lang talaga meron akong mga gusto o may mga gusto tayo sa buhay natin na gusto natin mangyari pero hindi natin naisip, is it pleasing to the Supreme Being that we adore and we love? Is it gonna be in the long run be better for us? Is it gonna be, sabi nga, is it beneficial to you only or will it affect other people as well? Yun po yung mga bagay na dapat naiisip natin every time we make some choices. Sabi niya, sabi ni Luz Meminda, Marasigan, sabi niya, good afternoon Kuya Josh, antay daw po kayo ni Eddie, kailan po daw kayo? Malapit na, pinapatapos ko yung Pasko because I need to go to your area to pay for the Amilyar and then we could have a long talk. Si Ivy Violan, belated Happy Violan. Si Ivy is a good friend of mine, and of course Ivy Violan is an icon, a legend, and she is they call her the World Festival Queen kasi lahat ng festival representing the Philippines ay walang humpay na pinanalo niya. So she is still the Ivy Violan. So happy belated birthday sa'yo, Ivy, and I hopefully you and I would have a meeting here while you're here in Manila, and let's grab for coffee. And I missed you, and happy birthday again to you. At everybody out there, Merry Christmas po. Alam ko, it's just around the corner and everybody's getting crazy na with the last minute shopping, last minute exchange gifts. Pero medyo segue lang ako ng konti. The presence is wonderful, but what is most important is your presence. Hindi po yung regalo. What is important is wag po natin kalimutan ang tunay essence, ang tunay na diwa ng Pasko. Medyo lang ako ng konti, divert lang because nagiging capitalistic, materialistic na po para lahat. And I was guilty of that during my younger years. Parang na-equate ko talaga ang Christmas sa mga expensive gifts, mga signature branded items. Sometimes, and I was guilty of that, like that I equate Christmas to be bagong damit, bagong gadgets and all that. But what you need to understand is the real essence, what Christmas is about. It is the birth of the Christ Jesus who saved the whole world from the sins, and for us to be saved, diba, sa ating mga kasalanan, for us to be redeemed from all the sins that were committed. So really important po na aside from the gifts, aside from the new clothes that you can be wearing at yung mga aguinaldo o mga sobrang makukuha nyo, you need to put some time to really meditate and to really think and ponder, pag-isipan, ano ba talaga ang diwa ng Pasko? Ano ba talaga ang sineselebrate natin? Ito ba yung mga magagandang regalo na matatanggap kay ninong-ninang at mga relatives nyo? O ito talaga ay ang birth ng Panginoon, ng birth ni Jesus who became man to save us from our sins? Diba? Napakagandang isipin na this is the time that we need to understand the real essence of what Christmas is about. Kaya nga, Christmas Christmas. Diba? Galing. Sabi ni you're welcome. Si Rom Bin David, we should always pray for God's mercy and rest assured that He blessed us with everything we need and intends to use us in wonderful, unexpected ways. Napakaganda. We should always pray for God's mercy and rest assured that He will bless us with everything we need. Totoo yan, and intends to use it in wonderful. Importante po na ma-realize natin, like what Cody was saying, yung realization niya which he will share with you that he would like us to, yung mga blessings, yung mga especially mga brothers and sisters natin doing so well financially, hindi lang po ito ay pang pamilya, ito po ay pang tao. Meaning, kung meron kayong extra, give. You could help other people na financially striving. You could feed the poor if you can. Importante po yun kasi na ma-realize natin. Oh, and I think I mentioned in one of the shows yung art of giving. Ang giving po talaga, in my opinion again, hindi ito yung getting rid of something you have extras. Hindi po giving yun. Ang tawag doon, yung, kunyari, 10 yung sapatos mo, gusto mo bumili ng bago, may bago ka. When you give those extra shoes dahil you want to make room for your new shoes, hindi giving yun, it's getting rid or cleaning or doing spring cleaning of your closet. Giving is something that you really like. Talagang gusto mo na i-keep mo for yourself, but you're selflessly giving it to another person na mas nangangailangan. That, for me, is the essence and the art of giving. Hindi, giving talaga is not, kunyari, meron kang shirt na talagang gusto mo, pero kailangan ng isang tao o kaibigan mo, nangangailangan talaga. And that's the time that talagang, kumbaga, inisip mo, ito ba, ibibigay ko ba to, ikikip ko sa sarili ko, kasi paborito ko shirt to. But when you give that shirt, kasi mas kailangan ng kaibigan mo o ng taong nangangailangan, o humihingi ng tulong, humihingi ng shirt sa'yo, dahil meron siyang job interview at binigay mo yon, okay? Then that's giving. So think about it, guys. And that's, for me, is the essence and the true meaning of giving. So Cody, maraming salamat sa yung paalala at ito ay so timely, especially for the Christmas season. Now we need to remember the essence of Christmas. We need to remember talaga why we're here in this world. Sabi nga, we should. I know people are saying na, naku, it comes with age. Totoo po, you need to live life with purpose. We don't just be on this earth to just for ourselves but for others. It could be for our family. Ito siguro ay para sa ating mga mahal sa buhay. But at the same time, for others. One of the things too na si Joseph Castillo just came in. Josephine, pakinggan mo na, napakinggan ng show today. Si Connie Asuncion sa inyo, Merry Christmas in advance. Love you and miss you. God bless. Si Josephine Castillo is a beautiful branch manager ng Regis Center ng BDO. Maligayang Pasko, Kuya Diyos. Ako, maligayang Pasko rin sa inyong lahat. So, bago tayo magtapos, we'll see you again next Friday. Makikigulo muna ako dito sa Metro Manila Film Festival. Anong pamasko mo sa bayan? Nako, Zion, PM mo ako, kung alam mo lang. Si Roland Bardeos is watching. Hi, Roland. Roland Bardeos is supposedly my kumpare, pero na-miss ko yung kaya yung binyag for some unavoidable circumstances that happened. So, but rest assured, no harm and no problem whatsoever. No worries. Anong pamasko sa bayan? Firstly, ang pamasko ko talaga ay prayers. Prayers, lots and lots of prayers for the people who are in power to heal their hearts, to touch their hearts, to do what is right, to do what is best, not only for themselves, but rather for the majority of the people. Mas kailangan po para sa bayan ang iba yung concern, iba yung pagmamahal, na talagang selfless love. Now the people in power should realize why they are in office, why the population, why the people voted for them, not to enrich themselves, hindi po para payamanin o gumawa ng pera, pero po para iserbisyo. Because I always believe, ito po, coming from my own experience, public office is a public trust. Public office is a public trust. Hindi po to ay source of income. Hindi rin po to ay source to be wealthy. Hindi rin po to ay source of influence. But you are servant of the public. Ayun po ang prayer ko is really, or prayers rather, are for them to realize, for the people in office, from the kagawad in barangay level, especially the kabataan, up to the head of country, lahat sama-sama na po, is for the Supreme Being, whoever you believe and adore, is to touch their hearts, to touch magising uli sila, and they will realize the true purpose why they are in office, the true essence of public servant. the true privilege that you are there to make a difference in people's lives, not in your lives, not in your family's lives, but the majority, the people, the population, talagang yung buong citizenry po ay dapat ang nasa una. First and foremost, na dapat po iniisip. Yun ang prayer ko, answering the question na ni Zion sa akin. Sabi ni Antonio Alcid, ni Tony, Advance Merry Christmas, Josh. God bless and more power to you. Stay healthy and happy. Likewise to you and your wife, Malin. Si LV Abidia Kaelin. Hi, LV. Happy viewing sa iyo and Merry Christmas. Season's greeting, sabi ni Rom Bin David. Season's greeting to all po. Roland naman, Merry Christmas, Sir Josh, and to others who is watching po. God bless po always. And happy viewing also and happy welcome to the Christian world, si Kyle. So welcome to the world. Yeah, so yun po, yung mga natin sa Philippines, enjoy nyo po ang ating ating salo-salo sa ating mga pamilya, especially on the 25th. If you could visit and practice your religion, please do so. But the most important is spend quality time with the people you love, and whatever extra you have, share it with other people. Share it especially the people who are less privileged, less fortunate. Sabi nga, bilog ang mundo. Eventually, sabi nga, what is up will go down, what is down will go up. So importante po ma-realize natin the importance of sharing, giving, and the importance of the holiday season, the Christmas season. Tapos kung meron naman po kayong extra, let's support po all the Filipino films that for 10 days from the 25th up to February 2nd po. There will be shown exclusively all Filipino films. There are 10 best Filipino films for the 50th Metro Manila Film Festival. If you could watch all of them, if you have extra, please do watch them. Support po natin ang industriyang pelikulang Pilipino. At kung meron naman pong isa o dalawa, please do so. And that will be a good bonding also for you and for your family. Alam ko po medyo mahal ang presyo ng sine, lalo na kung single parent ka lang. Pero there's other ways of spending time. Sometimes just kung hindi po kaya talaga at wala sa budget, just being with your family, just go to the park, just go around your area, just be with them because sabi nga, walang gastos po ang pagmamahal. There is no cost na to express your love for each other. Just a simple meal would be sufficient. It's important yung presensya po, yung presence nyo sa isa't isa. The time that you spend from each other, wala pong presyo yun. It is priceless because yun po lagi ang sinasabi ng mga millennials, Gen Z, boomers, na what is lacking in family now are the time that we spend, the quality of time that we spend among or with each other. So yun po ang importante yata na masasabi ko na kung wala po talaga at medyo tight po ang budget, spend time. Time is really the precious gift you could give to one another. 'Di ba? Yung pag-spend nyo ng time at yung kahit lang po na nakaupo lang kayo or you're doing something together, there's other things you could do together, especially in this time and age. Okay, sabi ni Padini Santiago, hello Padini, sabi niya, Christmas greetings with you all from Edinburgh, Texas. Hi Padini. Tapos sabi si Jana Orpesa, pa-shout out. Hi Jana Orpesa. Si Jana or si Jam is a friend of ours who is currently right now from Bicol siya, pero now she is in Binangonan or Agono Rizal. So shout out to Jana Oropesa and to everybody who joined us today. I would not see you until after Christmas. So definitely po sa Friday po. Hopefully live po tayo and also the day after that. I wish you all the best for this Christmas season. Let's not forget the essence of Christmas, the true meaning of Christmas, why we're celebrating Christmas. Hindi po yun ay mga regalo, mga aguinaldo, yung mga sobre po, mga red envelope. Pero the true essence of Christmas is the birth of, we're celebrating and we are remembering the birth of our Redeemer, the birth of the child Jesus, who came as a man to save us all. Importante po yun. And let's spread love. Let's spread love, especially this Christmas season. And let's make an inventory of our lives for the past 2024 and past years. And let's see what we could do to make it a little better, if not the best version of yourself the coming year. Yun po ang aking munting paalala sa inyo. Nako, Zion, walang problema. We're having, sabi ni Zion, pa-share ng Noche Buena ninyo, Kuya Josh. Anytime, if you are here around, let me know and I will definitely invite you. So maraming salamat po as always. One of the gifts for this season for me or for this year is for us to be sharing each other's lessons, advice, as well as comments and opinion on a weekly basis. Your presence po alone on a weekly here dito at nakikinig, nanonood at nagko-comment at nakikihalo po, nakikimedal dito sa ating munting programa ay malaking bagay na po yon para sa amin dito sa PHLB. So hanggang sa muli po, maraming salamat at Merry Christmas po sa inyong lahat. At I wish you all the best and I wish you blessing from God na all the desires of your heart will be given unto you. And definitely po, stay safe, especially this holiday season. Spread time, spread love, give time with your family, friends, loved ones, and significant others. Time is priceless and time makes the world, and love makes it better. Yan po. So, without much, maraming salamat uli. Hindi po ako magpasalamat sa inyong mga walang sawang suporta sa ating show na Dear Kuya Josh. Maraming salamat po muli. At lagi ko po pinapaalala sa inyo, especially on a day-to-day basis po, be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. And any act of kindness po that you do to people, garantisado po, it will come back to you in so many ways, in different times, in different fields, in different situations with different people. Hanggang sa muli po, God bless us all. And again, Merry Christmas to everybody. Bye-bye everyone. See you.